You ever feel like there's a secret that everyone else knows? Well, what if I told you there's a kind of cheat code hidden inside the SofaScore app that most bettors just scroll right past? It's a strategy that can totally shift your game from just guessing to, well, to actually knowing. Today, we're going to unlock that cheat code.
Look, we've all been there, right? You spend hours doing your homework, all the pre-match analysis, digging through stats, you have your gut feeling, and then, boom! 10 minutes into the game, your entire prediction is just out the window. It's so frustrating. But what if you could make your moves based on what's actually happening on the pitch, right now, in real time?
I love this quote because it just nails it. In-play betting is exactly like that. It's like getting to see the exam questions while you're taking the test. You're not trying to be a fortune teller. You're just observing what's happening in the present and you're reacting to it.
So where do we find this edge? Well, it's actually hiding in plain sight, right there in the SofaScore app. We're about to break down a method that really does feel like a cheat code. It gives you a serious, real-time advantage by combining two really powerful features that, honestly, most people just overlook.
And this right here, this is the core of the whole mindset shift. Pre-match betting is all about prediction. You're basically staring into a crystal ball, crossing your fingers and hoping you're right. But this in-play strategy we're talking about, it's all about reaction. You're making calls based on live evidence, not just what happened last season.
Okay, so here's the deal. This cheat code isn't just one magic button. It's a two-part system. First, we're going to tap into the human intelligence, the eyewitness accounts from the community chat. And second, we verify what we're hearing with the hard data from the momentum tracker. Let's dig into how they work together. All right, first up, how do we get this live intelligence? Well, the first part of our cheat code is all about listening to the crowd. And I mean a global crowd of eyewitnesses who can give you insights that raw statistics are just never going to show you. You know, most people just scroll right past the community chat. They think it's just a bunch of fan noise. But for a smart bettor, this thing is an absolute goldmine. You're getting instant, on-the-ground observations from people who are watching the game live all over the world. And you don't need some crazy expensive satellite feed. It's a direct line to what's really happening.
And you're not just looking for random comments like "Go team." No, you're hunting for specific, actionable insights. Stuff like this. Are people noticing a team is playing way more aggressively than usual? Is a key player looking a little slow or tired? These are the kinds of details that give you a massive edge.
But here's the key. We don't just take people's word for it. That would be risky. And that's where the second part of our cheat code comes into play. We take those human observations from the chat, and then we verify them with cold, hard data.
And this is our data tool, the momentum tracker. It looks simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It's just a line graph that shows you, minute by minute, which team is pushing forward, applying pressure, and really controlling the game. It's the objective, visual proof that backs up what the community is telling you.
So here it is, broken down into a super simple process you can use every time. Step 1, listen to the crowd. You go to the community chat and you form a theory about what's happening. Step 2, you check the data. You look at the momentum tracker to see if the graph supports your theory. It's this perfect blend of human observation and data verification.
Now, this part is absolutely crucial, so listen up. Don't just jump in the second the match starts. You have to let the game breathe. Waiting 10, maybe 20 minutes gives enough time for real patterns to show up, both in the chat and on that momentum graph. If you act too early, you're not reacting, you're just back to guessing again.
Okay, let's put it all together. Let's see how this whole strategy really transforms betting, taking it from just pure guesswork into a smart, informed, reactive process.
So let's take a look at a real-world example. It was a match between Arsenal and Everton. Now, on paper, before the game, Arsenal were the massive favorites. Everybody thought it was going to be an easy win for them. But what was actually happening on the pitch, well, that was telling a very different story.
So while all the pre-match analysis was screaming bet on Arsenal, our little two-step method would have painted a completely different picture. The community chat would have been full of comments about Arsenal looking sluggish, maybe a bit tired. And then you'd glance at the momentum tracker and it would confirm it, probably showing these big spikes for Everton whenever they got the ball on a counterattack. See? This is the cheat code in action. It shows you the real story behind the stats.
And this really is the ultimate payoff. It's not about finding some magical glitch in the system. It's about fundamentally changing how you approach the whole thing.
You stop making bets based on pure hope, and you start making decisions based on real-time, observable evidence.
So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. In a world just swimming with data, what's the real difference between a guess and a truly informed decision? A lot of the time, it just comes down to the quality of your information and how you use it. This strategy is about more than betting. It's about combining what people are seeing with what the data is showing. So the next time you open up SofaScore, you'll know exactly where to look for the real story. Thanks for watching.